Hi, I'm Selena Benavides, and this is Open Horizon, and I would like to welcome you. Today, we're going to break down a topic that on all our minds as English speaker, the myth of native speaker. So, people, have you ever felt that a teacher is better just because of where they're from, even if they don't have any teaching training? So, this is a crucial issue that affect the self-esteem of local teachers and the recognition of their professionalism. Stay with us because today we're going to propose a change. Competence over passport. So now I'm joined by Karen Asa, Catherine, Vanessa, and Juliana, who will share their perspective on this topic. So girls, to get us started, why do you think our society still hold on to this idea that a native teacher is superior, or at least that's what people say, even when they don't have any teaching background? Is it just a social prejudice, or is there something deeper going on?
Hi, Selena. Well, in my opinion, this myth is closely tied to the fact that because a native speaker has this language as their mother tongue, it is assumed that their knowledge of it is superior and better than the of a teacher who acquired, learned, and adapted their accent to it. This is quite mistaken because even native speakers make plenty of mistakes, and without proper methodology and preparation, incorrect knowledge is passed on or becomes a question with no answer. So, I also have a question. As future language teachers, how do you think this myth of nativism affects our confidence and the recognition we receive in educational institutions?
I totally agree with you, Karen. People often assume that being a native speaker means being a better teacher, but that's not really true. As you say, without training and methodology, even native speakers can't struggle to explain their language clearly.
Honestly, this myth can make us doubt ourselves sometimes. So, you know you are qualified, but the idea is still there in the back of your mind. So, sometimes we may feel like we are not good enough just because we are not native speakers, even if we have solid training and teaching skills. And in some places or institutions, people still give more importance to being a native speaker than to actual teaching skills. But the truth is, we have experienced the learning process ourselves, so we can guide students in a more realistic and supportive way.
I think this myth really affects our confidence as future teachers. It can make us feel less value even when we are actually prepared and qualified. Sometimes institutions focus more on where you're from instead of what you can do, and that is a little ridiculous. So breaking this idea is important, not just for us, but for education in general. At the end of the day, being a good teacher is about the skills, knowledge, and commitment.
Before we finish, I want to leave a clear message. If we truly want better education, we need to stop measuring teachers by their passport and start recognizing their preparation, experience, and ability to connect with students. Being a native speaker does not automatically make someone a good teacher. Teaching requires methodology, empathy, communication skills, and constant learning. In the same way, being a non-native teacher should never be seen as a disadvantage. In fact, local teachers often understand students' struggles because they have gone through the same learning process themselves. That's why our proposal is simple. Educational institutions should prioritize competence over nationality when they employ teachers. Schools and language institutes should focus on qualifications, teaching experience, classroom performance, and professional development instead of just accent or country origin. We also believe students need more exposure to different English accents and cultures. So they understand that English is a global language, not something that belongs to only one group of people. Diversity in English should be seen as something valuable, not as a mistake.
Oh, yeah. Finally, as a future teachers, we need to challenge these stereotypes by believing in our own abilities, supporting other local educators, and proving through our work that professionalism matters more than being native. Because at the end of the day, a great teacher is not defined by where they were born, but by the impact they create in the classroom. Thank you so much for listening. This was Open Horizons. Remember, it's competence over passport. See you next.